Right, hi guys. Right, hi. Um, I have done a video on some console stuff, but today I'm going to work on introduction to working with forms. So I'm not going to do anything about how to load Visual Studio in this one. That will be in previous other videos on holdings, setting up, and all that sort of stuff. This one is basically Intro to Forms 101. So, assuming you watched those other videos where you got your Visual Studio set up, you're going to start with Forms. So today, to get to a Forms project, you're new, you get a project, and once it comes up, I'm not going to change anything on the defaults, just leave them as they are for now. I don't think you need to worry about everything else for now. It's just too much information. So make sure you go with your studio, you've got Get Started, Desktop app. I already created one that would have been Desktop app 1, this is Desktop app 2. Just leave it alone for now. It's nothing you're going to keep anyway. It's just an app for learning. So leave it as Desktop app 2 or 1 if it's your very first one. Click on OK and it will load. Okay, so what it's doing is building a project for you, as you can see, called Desktop App 2 in this case, and it's putting everything inside the project that the exe needs to run. It's also created this default form for you. Whenever you add a form, everything in a Windows application happens on a form. Okay, that's the thing that you see. If I just click on start here and this thing runs, you'll see I actually have a Windows program running on my PC. Yeah, and it doesn't do anything. But it has the basic blank default Windows form, which is a container. Everything that you see in Windows on a Windows project or Windows application sits on a form. The form is the container for various controls that sits there. Well, I'm just waiting for this to build. I think it's done. And then it's going to run. Seems like we have liftoff. And bingo. Bibbidi bobbidi. Bibbidi bobbidi. Bibbidi bobbidi. Do I have to pause it or is it going to run for me? Probably the second I pause the video, it's actually going to start. Typical. And looks like it's trying. There it comes. Yes. No. I think there it is. It's actually sitting in the back. I didn't notice. So there's the form there. Okay. A default form container. This is a Windows application already running. You recognize the sides, you minimize, maximize, and close, etc. Okay, so that is how simple it is to create a Windows program. Obviously, it doesn't do anything. Where you're going to spend most of your time inside this is called the integrated development environment. I'm not going to go into all of these things. It's just going to melt your brain. You don't need to know what all of them are at this point in time. And if you want to, we could probably find another video. I don't want to go into that. I don't see any need. you need to see this is a form which you created that runs there. And it's a default form. So when this project was created, this form was created and it's inserted here. I think let me just show you whilst I'm here how to add another one. This is Windows, your Solution Explorer. Not a solution which consists of multiple projects. Don't worry about why you need multiple projects right now, it's not important. Here's the project inside the solution. So the solution could have 3 or 4 projects inside it. But here's your project. And your project is just a collection of everything that gets packaged together to build your exe. This would be called desktop2 desktop app2.exe. Should we ever ship it? In fact, you can probably see that if I just go there quickly. Don't worry about how I'm getting there. You can just watch along if you want to, but what I just want to show you is that this has actually made an exe. If you go in here, you will see there is an exe there, desktop application 2.exe. So that's set there. If there's any other exe that you double click on, don't worry about that exe, this is XML, this is your actual application here. This is an XML file, don't worry about that is exe, this is your actual exe here. Desktop application to this application. Same as any application. In fact, if I double click on this, you will see there's your form there. See there? Double click on here. The same as any Windows exe that you double click that you run. Okay. So don't worry too much about how I got there. It's just I wanted to show you that this was an exe. What you're going to be doing a lot when you're in this Solution Explorer is adding more forms. Projects typically consist of many forms. Not typically, in fact, any application that's worth its salt has more than one form because it's easier to lay out in one form and then swap to another one. Anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to right click on the project that you want to add something to. You're going to go, there are other ways to do this. I'm just going to show you one way. You can find other ways later. So you're going to go down into Windows Form. Okay, and then one of the conventions that you need to learn is that when you add anything to your project, you have to give it a name. Now this has a name called Form 2, and this one has a name called Form 1. But imagine your project has got 300 forms, and everyone wants Form 1, Form 2, or Form 3, Form 5, Form 700. It doesn't mean anything. So you need to give it a name that's meaningful. So this was my startup screen or my splash screen. I would give it a name that means something. FRM is just a convention that gets used so that you know that this is a form. Okay, FRM for form, and there's the name there. You click add, and it will add it in here. So there's, if you see there's form 1, that was this form's name. We have form splash, which is this one here. Okay, that's how you add another form. So you can have form splash, form close, form this, whatever. So it's a lot easier for you to know where you're looking for things. Okay, so that's that. We're going to go more into that for now. That's just how you add a form. You will be doing that a lot in the future. Let's try and get something on here quickly. Let's create something simple like okay. I want to teach you about properties. Let's make a robot. Okay, let's make a robot. Oh, your traffic light. I'll go and use the South African version. Let's create a traffic light so that we can work on the properties. So a traffic light has three three lights. I could find um, I could find a picture of a traffic light, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do it a lot simpler than that. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. This is a throwaway um, application just to get you used to using the control. So on the form form is the container for the stuff that goes on there. And I got to this label, we'll just go into toolbox, and everything is alphabetical on here. There are hundreds of stuff here. Don't worry about it. You can actually add more on here. As you get more controls, you can actually add more in here. So you go here to toolbox. You go down to. I'm using a label for now because I want to just use it as a control, and then you just hold down the left mouse button and drag it on, and your label is here. Use three of them, so I could go back there and drag two more on, or you can just select this by holding down the left button and selecting and letting go. Control C for copy is in anything in a Windows program. Control C and Control V. So I've got another one, and I'm going to do another Control V. Well, let me not do that. Another Control V would have done another one over here. Control V. Let me delete those. Hold down the left mouse button, drag it over, and then select it and delete. Before I do that, let me show you about this. I'm going to show you the properties. Each one of these controls has properties. The properties are the things that you can change on the control. Now, let's just right click on here and go to the properties. Properties are things like the standard example is that they use in all the books in the text box. Textbooks is a car. They'll say if you look at your car has a color. The car, the property, one of the properties of the car is its color. So if you imagine two BMWs next to each other, one BMW is black and one BMW is white. The BMWs are identical. So the property of the one's color, the color property of the one BMW is black. The color property of the other BMW is white. Okay, so those are attributes of the object. Everything in programming is an object. Okay, and this object is a BMW. So the attribute that can change the property is the color. So the one BMW is black and the other one is white. Okay. There are other things like the number of wheels. Okay. So in fact, BMW is a good choice because you can have the two cars. You can have three BMWs on the floor. Two of them will have a wheel property of 4, and one of them will have a wheel property of 2. Okay, because the two BMW objects, one BMW object that has a wheel property of 4 has a white color, white property. The other one has also 4-wheel property, and its color is black. The other BMW object has a wheel property of 2. And its color could also be white, but it has a wheel property of 2 because it's a motorbike. Okay, so hopefully that gives an idea of what properties are. So now, this label is used on forms to display information to you. I can analyze. If you were to design this form here, that would be a label, that would be a label, that would be a label, that would be all of this information. Really giving information to the user would be a label. It's a thing that you use to display information. Over here, this here is a text box. This is where you actually type something in. So that's the difference between the one control, a label used to display information to the user, and a text box used to information from the user. Okay, we're going to type something in. I've got this and I right click on it and go to its properties. Now I actually want to give it a border so it's a bit easier to see. So I scroll up and down here using the mouse button and I look for border style. It's currently none. So it's border style, border property or border style property is none. If I click on this here and I select single, it's now got a border around it. Okay, so I wanted to do that. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go down here and I'm going to change its properties. I've changed its border style property to fixed single. When you change anything, you'll see the default, it actually changes here to black. These are all defaults and nothing's changed there. This one's location is it's black. So if you put down my mouse cursor, hold down the left one and drag it, I can keep this open. If I go here and I pin this over here, this will stay open. And if we look at its location, I put the mouse here and I move this down, holding down the left button. You'll see its location is actually changing. Where is location now? Okay, its location is actually changing. It's 169 there. So properties have changed, going black. So this one's properties have changed are its location, its border, and the auto search property has been changed to true. Alright, now what I want to do on this is I want to change its text property. By default, it just gives label 1, label 1, label 2, etc. So I actually want to go in here and clear that out. I don't want to have any text there. So I'm just going to have a blank. Did I delete it? Oh, I went and deleted it by accident. Control Z to undo. Just select on its text and delete, and there it's now gone. Okay. Because there is no text, Control Z. Because there is no text, it's auto size property. Yeah, set to true. So it actually sizes according to the text in here. So as you see, it goes here, this thing changes. You see the size actually changes. Okay. So if I delete all the text, then it's actually going to be empty. So what I want to do is I want to go here and change the auto size property to false. So it won't change its size depending on what the contents of it are. It remains a specific size. So I go down here and I change this because I don't want any text in here. There, and I take that out. So now I have the label. That size with the size that I changed. I'll put a border around it. Now I can hold down the left button and I can actually make a little square. So that's actually what I wanted to do. So now I'm going to select it by clicking on it, Control C, Control V to give me another one and another one. So now I have 3. Okay. So there's my robot or my traffic lights. Lifetime's habit of calling them these things robots. My traffic light now, I want to change that one's color. Okay. Now, and I right click again to the properties and I look for a property called back color. There's a lot of these properties here. Most of the time on any specific control, you'll only change maybe 1 or 2 properties. They give you all of these things, these are all options that you can choose. But most of the time you'll just ignore them. You won't even, I don't, and they're also depending on which control. Xbox has some properties, a label has different properties, and image has different properties. So there are things that are useful to that control. Alright. What I want to do now is I want to go here and I want to set its back color. So it has a color. I'm going to click on go to the back color property. It's currently set to the control, which is a default value. I click on this drop down go to custom, and I'm going to choose red, and now we have red. This one is going to be amber. Go over there, click there, and I click on the amber. We have an amber one. And click on that one, and click there, and click on this one, and it makes this green. Go. Right. What you need to do is, as I said to you to start when you create the form, you make you go. This is currently it's taking up all the space. I tend to actually auto hide this so that I can get to the rest of the form. The reason why I said to you, you need to change these forms names so that you know which one you're on. So we have a form here. If you already have a form, and by default these things create a form 1, and you don't want it in there, you can right click on this form here and you can just say rename. Okay, and I can just call this FRM traffic light. TRAFFIC LIGHT. Okay, traffic light. Now, as you notice, this is making sure that it's just making asking you, are you sure you want to rename this? You always want to say yes. Just say yes. So rename this to traffic light. And there's behind the scenes, it's named a lot of stuff that were called Form 1. It's called them traffic lights. Why you want to do that is because you want to refer to these things in code. Okay, so this, right click again, and I go here. I want to call this not label 1. This is the name property of this one. This is how I distinguish between these things. This one I'm going to call LBL label. I'll call this one. This one I'm going to click on here. I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to call this LBL middle. And I can pin this to keep this open here, and I can click on here, and I'll call this one LBL bottom. So now I have 3 labels on here, and I have a way of referring to them by a name, and that's what I need in code. I need to be able to refer to that one, refer to that one, and refer to that one, so that when the code runs, it will do what I need it to do. All right. Okay, what I'm going to do for now is there are different ways that we do this. Okay. When you run your form, it doesn't do anything because all I've done so far, your project, is I put 3 labels on it. Okay. Let's just wait for it to boil quickly. And there's my form. Okay. Okay, see my form is not doing anything. Now I want something to happen. I'm going to actually grab a label just to stick so that we can remember where things are. So I'm dragging a label and I'm putting it over there. And I'm going to copy that, Control C, then Control V and Control V. This is not entirely necessary. It's just giving you practice in using into the control box, the toolbox, and putting labels on it. I change this one's color to a bit amber. It's not really amber, that is it. think. Is that a better amber? No, or yellow? Okay. I'm going to, in here, I'm going to write the word red, and so change the text property to red. This one I'm going to change to amber. This one I'm going to change to green. Why I'm doing that now is I actually want you to click on here and hold down Shift and click on there and there so that they're all three selected. So I'm going to work on all the property of all three of these controls at the same time. I'm going to go down here to visible and I'm going to change that to false. So the visible properties of these are now false. Okay, so if I wanted the red, amber, and green here, because you'll see when this program runs, you won't actually see these. Okay, so let me just, but because I'm designing the program, they're all visible here. So I'm going to run it again. There we go. You see that they're all gone. You see them at design time, but when the program runs, it actually reads the instruction that I gave these controls, and it says, "Oh, you actually want these to be invisible. The visible property is false. You want them to be invisible, so they're invisible. So that's why you actually can't see them." Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my toolbox. I'm going to grab a button. Now, buttons are the way that things happen. That's one. Let's go here, drag, there's another one. And now you see these little lines that come up. These are line guidelines so that you can see that this button, when I drag it this way, is now perfectly in line with those two. You see that? I put it to be there, but it's still in line with those two down there. But now it's in line with the green label at the top, and now it's in line with that label, and now it's in line with that one at the bottom. When it gets there, it's in line with the bottom. So these are the tools that are here to allow you to lay these things out perfectly. Okay? There's a lot of tools up here. You will get very familiar with them, but let's just leave that for now. So I've created three buttons. Now, once again, the first thing you do is you get the name. So you click on here, you scroll to the top. Now, this is not an LBL. Okay, this is an LBL here. This is a button. Now, notice I didn't give this a name. This is just preference. A whole bunch of forms, maybe 100 controls on this form. Save yourself some time. If you know that you're never going to be working with these in your program, you're never ever going to change these ever whilst your program's working. Save yourself a little bit of time and don't give these names. If you want to do it, it's up to you. But personally, if you're creating 100 controls, everyone that doesn't need a name, I would just leave it as it is if I know that I'm never going to actually use these. So I haven't changed the name for this one. I went from label 1, label 2, and label 3. Okay. But I did label top, label middle, and label bottom because I am going to refer to these, and I'm also going to change the names of these because I am, you'll see now, I'm going to refer to these as well. As I say, this is a label, this is a button. Okay, label is used for displaying information. The button is something that you click. So that's button top. This is button middle. LBT info button. And button bottom. Okay. BTN. BT. So now this is something that you click. Now also, let's give it a name. Let's say what happens when you click on this button. So to its property, I'm going to say show red. This is show the amber. Show the amber. And you'll see now show the green. Now obviously these things weren't fitting on because what I'm typing is longer than the size of the button. So hold down the left, put the cursor over, hold down the left button and then just hold it down and just drag it. We have show the green. Do the same, hold down, left, drag, pull it so that it lines up, hold down, left, drag, pull it so it lines up, so we can show it down. Okay, so let's run our program again. Very simple program, obviously. Show the red, show the amber, and show the green. But, well, I'm sure you figured out that the computer is stupid. And this is not going to do anything. I can click on this until my head explodes and pigs fly. Nothing is ever going to happen. Okay, but I would click on here, same as any program. I want to show the red, show the amber, and show the green. But I never write any code out. The program has no idea that I'm supposed to be doing anything. Okay, so let's fix that. Close that, we go in here. On the control that you want something to happen, okay, the easiest way for now to get there is to just double click on it. The design thing with the design surface that you look at has gone away and the code surface has come out. Don't worry about what it says, it's just going to confuse the living daylights out of you. I will come back to that later. So you click that and you see here it comes into this piece of code here, and notice that we called it button top. If you double click here, there's button top click. I double click this one, button middle click, and if I double click on this one, button bottom click. Okay, I mislabeled this. If I show you how to fix it, it's just going to be much. Just leave that for now. That should be BTN for button. Okay. Alright, so if I double click here, what do I want to happen? I want this to become visible. And what is this? So I double click here, I want this to become visible. What is this? It's a label. It's label top. So what do I want? I want LBL top. Now you see now why we gave it names so that it makes sense? LBL top. Why would this LBL? See that? When I type that this is called IntelliSense, if I type LBL through and it looks for everything on the form that has LBL on it. Okay? And it shows me. Now imagine I had 300 LBLs. Then as I do it, I can now choose which one of these labels, these LBLs, I want to work with. Now if I had 300 and each one was called LBL1, LBL2, LBL3, LBL4, LBL5, it'd be so confusing, you would just scream in frustration. So hopefully that teaches the reason why you have to give these things a name. Okay. But to come back, we're in the top part, so we just push the down button and over that I just push enter, LBL top. Okay, now you see there's a little red line there. This is waiting for me to finish the instruction. If I push the dot, I'll still spend hundreds of hours explaining to you what that dot does. Okay, don't worry about it for now because as you see, look at all of this, and this is just a fraction of what you can do. You can actually make stuff to happen when you push on the dot. And once again, don't even begin to learn all of these names. I've been doing this for 30 years and I have no idea what they are. When, when and as you need them, you'll find out which one you need. Okay? Don't worry about what they are. Okay, but now let's think about what you want to happen. It's invisible, so the opposite of invisible is visible. And once again, I said it's visible to false. So if it's visible as false, I click on here, I want it visible to be. Oh, suddenly we're programming, eh? Suddenly we're programming. So double click on there, LBL top. What do I want LBL top to do? I want it visible, we push V. Now there's all the leaves coming up. We just push the down arrow on the control until we find the visible. We push enter. Okay. Then we push space. So we now have the property that we want to change. Because over here we change the property to false. We changed it to false. Now we want to change the property to true. So we got the control. We got the control's attention. We see label top. So you have label top's attention now. And then it says, okay, what do you want? Then you say to it, okay, I want you to change your visible property to true. See what I did? I said, I want you to change it, and that's the label, that's the control, that's what you want to change. And now, what do you want to change it to? I want to equal it. I want to do. I can't think of a way to explain this. This is called assigning, or this is making something equal. I want to, and what you do is it works from the right to the left. So you're saying set the visible property from right to left, set the visible property to something, and you're setting it to true. Okay, to true. Like that. Just start typing, and you'll find true. And one of the things that you'll discover if you did the console is that the end of every line has to have a semicolon. Okay, so this line again says label top, set your visible label top, that's the control, set your visible property to true. Let's see if this works. Let's run this. Yeah, look at that, I clicked and it worked. Okay. Let's do that now. So this one will be label middle. Label middle. Push the up button. Up arrow, find that one, push enter. Change your visible property to true. Push enter, push tab, put the semicolon. Down arrow, here, label. Bottom, push the up arrow. There, dot visible equals true. Let's push the run again and see. And look, we have a program. Show the red, show the amber, show the green. You're programming. Isn't it wonderful? Eh? You actually set that. Okay. Now we want to switch it off. Okay. Now we want to switch it off. Let's do this quickly. I'm not going to talk so much. Just look at what I'm doing. Copy what I'm doing. left click, hold down, copy, CV, copy paste, holding down the left button, put this here. Okay, this one, click on here, where I want, hide the red, hide the amber, hide the amber, and hide the green. So, let's run that. Show the red, show the amber, show the green. Oh no, it's not doing anything. Maybe because we didn't write any code. Ah, okay. You'll click that button until hell freezes over. Right, now, I didn't give it a name. So this one is button top. So let's put this over here. This is button top. Button top. BTN top. And come on, why is it complaining at me? Oh, because I mislabeled it. Okay, I'm just going to call this BTB top. Okay, let me work on this one. This is button middle. Okay, so I want to call this one button middle. Okay, BTN middle. That's what I wanted to happen. It's like, what? This one's BTN middle. Why can't it's probably why can't I make that BTN middle? Why can't I make this one BTN middle? BTN middle. What? Okay. Simple. You can't have them both the same, otherwise the program has no way of knowing that one or that one. Okay. You have to give every single one a distinct and unique name. So I have to say BTN middle H. Let's just put the H behind it. This is button middle hide. This is button bottom. Grief, my spelling is terrible. Okay, so this should be BTN bottom. So I'm going to call this BTN bottom. BTN H. This is BTN bottom. And I did the same here with spelling errors. Just don't do what I do. BTN top and BTN top H. Okay. So that's BTN top H. Now I have 6 controls on my screen. Now obviously I'm going to go in there. Now I have some more code to do here. So once again I want LBL top. What do I want? It's invisible. Now I want it to be visible. So we say its visible property is equal to true. If you look very carefully, you'll see quite simply and self-explanatory. This one, I'm setting it to false. I'm setting it to true. Sorry, I'm setting it to true. This one I want to set to false. Okay. If I set it to true, nothing would happen because it's already true. I'll do that now and just show you. We're setting that to false. This one we want to set to false. So LBL visible equals false. Okay, and then bottom one, I'm just going a little bit quicker now. LBL bottom dot visible equals false. Let's see if this works. Now, if I click on this, I see that's false. Nothing's happening. Well, no, something is happening. Just what you're telling it to do. You said make it false. Label top. Make it false. Well, okay. You should make it false. I'm doing it. And I'll show you now that it is actually doing that. You just can't see it. We show the red, show the amber, show the green, hide the red, hide the amber, hide the green. Obviously, once again, show the red. As you click on it, now you don't have to go in order. You can hide the red, you can there, but it actually executes the code behind that click. There you go. So we have balls that are coming up. The properties are changing depending on which one I clicked, and they are changing here depending on which one I clicked. I don't know much more than that. There's a lot more to go into, but I don't want to make these videos too long. Give this a try and see if you're winning how it goes.